I have the best story ever!
I'm going to end it soon with the best ending ever.
I ended it! Best ending ever!
Okay, it's still the best, but since you guys don't seem too happy, I'm going to make a few changes. Okay, it's still the best. Let's talk about the new Attack on Titan panels. Hey guys, welcome back to Quickies, the show where we take a topic and then give you a quick rundown of it. We talk about theories, we talk about everything under the sun. But if you'd like to know the general type of topics we talk about, you can check out our Light After Death video, which is about Light Yagami after death. And if you like that type of content or you like this type of content, you can subscribe and click that bell icon because we put out new videos every day. And now that that's been said, let's get into Attack on Titan. Chapter 139, the new panels. If you aren't caught up with the Attack on Titan manga yet, spoiler alert! After the ending of Attack on Titan, half the fan base loved it.
Half the fan base hated it.
And even though this half of the fan base claimed that it was the best ending ever, Isayama probably felt bad and decided to add in a few extra panels which give you a little bit of a look into life after the rumbling. Or does it? Okay, so does this actually give you any new information or not? It seems like Isayama just sat in his studio, saw the hate that the ending got, and started cackling evilly, saying,
Let me make these fans fight each other more!
I don't think Isayama is a witch, but that was what happened in my head. Because this new panel just sends the whole... I'm just thinking of cackling like a witch now. These new panels just destroy whatever theories have come out since then. A lot of people were actually defending the ending of Attack on Titan, saying Paradis is now safe and there are no problems and there is no more war. And what do these new panels show? Well, let's actually take one step back. And now, there is a scene with Mikasa still holding Eren's head, because why not, meeting Ymir, and she tells Ymir that her love for the abusive King Fritz seemed like a never-ending nightmare. Not bad, Isayama. It was weird how you were making it seem almost positive that Ymir loved her abuser. Wait. Oh, the next line is about Mikasa talking about how it's good that happened because then she wouldn't have been born otherwise. So, god damn it, Isayama, come on. Really? And Mikasa, really? You suffered in life, you were tormented, you went through so much shit. In the end, you had to kill your best friend and the love of your life to save the world, and had to retire into a little corner of Paradis, forever crying about missing him, and you're sad that you're happy that you were born through the abuse of another woman. I don't even understand this line of thought here. Is your life really more important than Ymir's abuse? She's been suffering for 2000 years. I must say, Mikasa, you and Armin have some interesting thoughts on life. Eren, thank you for becoming a mass murderer for our sake. Aside from that, people who weren't fans of the ending turned out to be right. Paradis is not safe at all. These panels show Paradis years in the future. Mikasa seems to have grown old and seems to have married someone called Jean, or someone who looks like Jean, because the name was never mentioned. But we're not going to get into that because we know how much of an argument is going to start with that little aspect of the story. But Mikasa is old, she dies a natural death. Paradis seems to have cars and planes and anti-missile structures and missiles being used in wars. What the hell happened? Eren was supposed to save the world after a genocidal maniac decided to destroy 80% of the world. Is it really a surprise that war still engulfs the planet? A lot of fans, for some reason, say that, well, the war is now different. Mikasa has died. She is so old. So many years have passed that the old genocide doesn't really matter in the current world. Now, without taking any names, could you please look at the real world around you? There is a conflict going on right now, which started in 1920 And unless you're like 120 years old, you actually have no idea what is going on because you weren't there at the start. This conflict, this war is being fought by people whose grandparents probably told them some bullshit and led people to their deaths, and it's still happening. Is it really that hard to believe that the world would take revenge on Paradis when they destroyed 80% of the world? Like, people's grandparents and half their families must have just been obliterated in the rumbling. Gaura staring at me through the window creepily. Also, it is implied that at the end of the series, the child that is shown going towards Erin's tree might get fused with the spine again, which causes the re-emergence of the Titan era. Okay, I get history repeating itself and the whole time loop prophecy thing of Attack on Titan, but really Titans in this modern age where there are planes that are dropping nukes and missiles on everything, the Titans would be dead in seconds. Levi with a sword, a shitty sword which was not even well made, could destroy every powerful Titan in the world, and you're telling me that missiles can't? That's like bringing a Titan to a nuke fight, which is exactly what they're doing, which means the Titans will just die before their powers are ever realized. I don't even understand why that was included in the end, but a lot of fans seem to love it a lot, so good for you guys. So for the new ending, personally I'm not a fan, but you know, you do you. If you like it, you like it. The reason I don't like it is because, at least with the original ending, Paradis' fate was more open-ended. With this ending, you know that they are suffering, you know that they're in war, you know that they're dying. So, goes back to the old point I was making, which is that Eren achieved absolutely nothing with genocide. Basically, Isayama went from genocide good to genocide bad, which is great personal growth for the author, but terrible, terrible story decisions. But that's it for this episode of Quickies. What do you think of the new panels of Attack on Titan? Let us know in the comments down below. Like, share, follow, and we shall see you next week with more topics to discuss.